left hook. Solid right hand again. Nice left hook. Now we see a bit of a war. Landed a real good shot. Body shots. Two solid shots. Right hand, left hook. Nailed him with the right hand. Back up, standing shots. This is all.
Oh, that's a big one.
Oh, he ripped him with that right hand. He may have hurt him. Whoa! He drops and that's going to be scored as a knockdown. On the left side of the ear. That was a heavy shot. And nailed right on the chin again.
You both know what I expect. A good, clean fight. Obey my commands and protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck to both of you.
Nelson.
Joe, the first thing I notice is that Pacquiao's wet. He's got his sweat going. He's warmed up. He's ready to go. He's ready to come out hot. Fast. Horn is dry. Maybe the pressure got to him. Maybe he didn't warm up enough. But danger zone early round for Horn because he is not warmed up. From what I can see, that is the forte of Horn, is his right hand. That's where his confidence is.
Comes forward and scores against Pacquiao right now. It's kind of filling him out right now. He can't get
to that point. The oddness to me is that to the credit of Horn, he's known as just a rough around the edges guy who's a little crude, which he is, but he's using his legs to give angles. He's giving motion side to side to try to be as sophisticated, as smart, as hard to hit as possible.
Body punch by Horn. He's doing very well right now with his attack. He
came in with a right uppercut, and now Pacquiao tries to attack.
He's going to walk into something like that, like that.
Fast pace here with still a minute to go.
Win and a technical draw from head clashes. Pacquiao has a technical win and a technical draw through the head clashes.
Turn and exchange there as Horn had success to the belt line, and then Manny was quick to get on the attack. Comes in with a right hook to the body of his own, does Pacquiao. Horn comes back to the body.
Red. Pacquiao has scar tissue over both those eyes, been cut over both eyes. Matter of fact, in the last fight, the other guy, Horn, was caught over his right eye, and he was on the floor.
Beautiful right hand from Horn, and he keeps moving to his.
And there goes Pacquiao with a left of his own.
Here's the problem with the beautiful movement, and you're 1,000%, Timmy. It's the kind of you're trying to survive and just last a moment. He's trying to win, and that's probably going to give Pacquiao a better chance to catch him.
Good left hand to the belt line from the Pac-Man. Then he comes up top with the left hand, and right back at it is Horn, and Pacquiao returns fire. I'll tell you, these first two. Round three, and it starts with Jeff Horn on the attack again, trying to break and split that guard with a straight right hand as Manny covers up here.
The right hand, as we talked about, the southpaw killer, that's what Horn's looking for. Pacquiao, his signature punch, his Sunday punch, as we illustrated in the fight plan, his straight left hand with the power.
Left on him.
How about the adrenaline wearing off a little bit? How about that? You know about that better than anybody.
You saw the total punches moments ago through two. Remember, in that first round, Jeff Horn had an 8-6 power advantage, but you saw how Pacquiao was able to come back. Round number three here. Teddy, you see just the muscling of the bigger man, the physically, naturally bigger man in Jeff Horn.
But you see the mistakes also.
No doubt.
Where he falls in, he comes in fat. You know, he should go and talk to a butcher and cut some of that fat off of those chops.
But he's having success, Teddy.
Not success, he's not laying it clean. Now the only guy lately that landing really clean has been Manny. You're right. He's throwing punches, but he's not landing clean as Horn. And again, a lot of mistakes. A lot of being head heavy, top heavy, falling in. A lot of opportunities for Manny, the quicker man, to counter.
And Manny's having a good finish here. As we come to the end of this round, we will monitor that. A little last-minute adjusting of the guard by Glenn Rushton on Jeff Horn as they are out for round number 4. Teddy has it 2 rounds to 1 for Pacquiao.
And Horn taking is better than anyone. Effective aggression. And Horn is not always effective with his aggression. Sometimes he does Pacquiao's work for him. He walks in careless, leaves him wide open to counters. And
Manny landed a fight-high 20 punches as Pacquiao seemingly in control right now.
He's banging him on the side of the head. Oh, he's hitting him outside with the right hand occasionally, stepping right to Pacquiao.
Just took a power shot to the head. It was a left hand from Pacquiao. There was a little baby uppercut in the mix as well prior. There's a snapping jab from Horn. Almost got caught backing up.
Tim, if his plan, Horn's plan is to get Pacquiao to hurt his hands by hitting him, I don't know if it's a good plan.
I think his plan is to hurt Manny Pacquiao.
You're right.
That's the way he's fighting.
But he's not going to do it coming with cold punches. You're not going to hit this guy, an 11-time world champion, coming with those kind of punches. You see him from left field.
I'll tell you, he looked pretty sturdy right there. And that right hand is a good exchange again in the center of the ring.
Manny is zeroing in on that left hand. He's looking to land the punches to Horn. They're round. That means there's an opening. And that's exactly what Pacquiao just filled. He just filled that hole with the left hand.
What a sharp signature punch. American referee Mark Nelson making sure everything's cleaned up before we are underway here in round number 6. There are some, including some of the camp of Pacquiao, who felt they wouldn't see a 6th round. As more pressure to the inside and to that belt line from Jeff Horn as he's trying to smother Manny Pacquiao and act like the bigger, more physically imposing man.
You said it, Joe, more pressure, but also more block punches. Like the old timers would say, the problem with Horn, he's game, he's willing, but he telegraphs those shots.
That's a butt. Time.
Talk about the
flash of
headbutt
heads, and now from the hairline.
Okay.
So an accidental clash of heads, and now there is blood coming from the hairline of Manny Pacquiao. The good news is nowhere near the eye. Bleed all you want, that's going to be fine.
Ready to go?
He just started to say, get out of my way. But you get older, you make a lot of money. You feel your mortality. You start worrying a little bit about those things you didn't worry about when you were younger.
I agree with you 100%, Teddy.
Listen, in the ring right now is a guy that Forbes magazine has put on their Celebrity 100 list. Time magazine has placed on the list of the world's most influential people. He's made a heck of a lot of money. So both men have been cut. Horn, the right eye, they look like they have that under control, and then the clash of heads here and the hairline of Pacquiao in front of 55,000. Would Jeff Horn ride the wave and become a better, oh, it's a good right hand, right on cue, become a better version of himself? He just showed it. Moment of the fight for Jeff Horn.
I love Jeff Horn's demeanor. He's going for it, guys, tonight. I'm telling you, he's going to leave it all in the ring tonight. I love his demeanor.
No matter what the result is, give him credit for the way he's gone about his business here.
Yeah, he came to win, not survive. Not just to say, I went the rounds. I went the distance. but he's walking into a lot of counter shots. And you don't move your head, the guard can be split by the uppercut, and you also see the heads in close in there. Again, Horn comes in head first, right there, causes the head clash that caused the cut and the blood and the concern that Pacquiao now has. He grew up in a tough area in the South Bronx, and he used to say that when gangsters first come up or came up, they do anything. They take any chances. They didn't care. But when they started making money, they got more careful. They cared. They worried a little bit. Same thing with fighters. Fighters early on,
and Jeff Horn, for many, they will already say he has exceeded expectations. He is making it a fight.
Tim, what do you think about what we just saw? I saw something about 10 seconds ago. I didn't like it. Horn's the bigger guy. Joe's been talking about right on the button. He's the bigger guy, and that's one of his opportunities. Be the bigger guy. Look, he gets inside, he gets tied up.
Right. Well, that's just the experience of Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao don't want him to work in the inside, so he's going to tie him up.
Get tied up. How do you keep from being tied up?
Pull your hands inside. Don't allow him to tie you up. That's how you keep him getting tied up.
And Horn's not doing
at the table to have a future of cashing bigger checks in this business.
I would like to see him with some of the other welterweights out here. If he comes out of this fight without a victory tonight, I think he can beat with all of them.
Let me tell you something. Fan-friendly, good TV fighter, a clear contender.
Yes, he is. With 16 fights.
Contender.
Break. I got it. No. Punch.
But let's not forget, taking nothing away from his effort, let's not forget that he's fighting a 38-year-old Pacquiao, who's in the ring at 38 for the first time.
That is a slip.
No knockdown.
No knockdown, says Mark Nelson.
Again, if Pacquiao's going to score a significant punch, a game changer, it's going to be while Horn's coming forward. I don't think it's going to be with Manny coming forward. It's going to be with Horn coming forward like that. And Pacquiao's going to try to walk him into either a right hook or a straight left.
This is good stuff as we're getting into deeper water. Final minute of round number 8. One guy's got a cut around his right eye. The other guy has suffered from head clashes with the hairline and the left eye. And each is coming forward time and time again.
Timmy, you see the little traps that Manny's trying to set now? Every once in a while when Horn comes in, Manny goes back just a little bit. Horn comes in.
Just a tidal wave of stay commercial-free throughout from here on out.
And again, a little bit of a rush in, a little out of control. What happens? His legs get too square. He bumps into Manny. Down on the canvas. That's from being overly aggressive, a little out of control. And again, out of control, a little off balance, flailing away, not landing, but opportunities for Pacquiao we just saw.
Wasting no time, Horn trying to pick up right where he left off. Round number 9. Pacquiao lunging in with a left hand.
I am so impressed with Horn's conditioning.
It's an interesting statement you make because we stood with him just 24 hours ago as there was concern when he stepped on the scale. He was cutting a little bit of weight in the final days before this fight. Of course, 147 pounds, no concern for Manny Pacquiao. He has breakfast before the weigh-in. Small guy, easy to make. Trying to time that left hand.
If Horn did have trouble making weight, And we all heard that he did. He came in a pound heavier than he has his last 11 fights. That seems insignificant. But for the biggest fight of his career, he came in a pound heavy. It means he was having trouble. If he did, you're going to see the results of it now in the late rounds. Right now, you're going to see the results of it. He's going to start to melt in the Australian sun.
Manny Pacquiao seems like he has a sense of urgency right now. He's trying to step up the pace on Horn.
And it looks like Horn is melting a little bit from the pressure, maybe from making the weight, and from these clean shots that is starting to strike home.
Pacquiao searching, hunting, seeking and destroying in a short right hand. Manny comes back.
And there it is. He's starting to melt a little. He looks like a puddle in the summer that's evaporating right in front of you.
Mark Nelson. Mark Nelson came into the corner and he said, I'm here to protect you. He is looking at his face and he knows the damage. He wanted to stop the fight. They begged for another chance. Will Pacquiao get after it again?
I gave a 10-8 round that last round to Pacquiao. Now that's a big detriment to Horn. The plus, and people are going to say, Teddy, where's there's a plus? Probably isn't a plus, but the possible plus is that Pacquiao, he's through the last round. He's slowing down Pacquiao. And he's allowing Horn to survive.
Remember, it's been since 2009 that Manny Pacquiao has closed the show. That is a long time without a knockout or stoppage. It is fun to watch, but can he get rid of Jeff Horn? Nearly had him gone after the last round.
Jeff is taking some big shots. He is one tough cookie, though.
And look at his face. They did a decent job on the cut, but the swelling underneath that right eye is fairly significant. The look of a weathered fighter after just 9.5.
Taking nothing away from that for the Horn. He's been allowed to show something because Pacquiao is tired.
Horn was hurt so badly.
Pacquiao's shown us one other thing, Tim, an open mouth.
Thank you very much, guys. All week long, we talked about this potentially being like a Rocky script. The unknown, upset-minded local kid who many dismissed. Well, remember what happened in Rocky 1. It was that kind of an effort, a losing effort, but one that earned respect. We got a lot of respect right now for Jeff Horn against an all-time great. At the end of 9, the referee wanted to stop the fight. Here he is, still slugging into the 11th.
You know, Timmy made a good point a couple rounds ago. He said that if I was with Pacquiao, I'd tell him to go to the body. And the reason for that is that if maybe if Pacquiao had invested a little bit in some body work, perhaps Horn's not still there.
Well, I think
because when a guy's got a good chin, you go test his body.
There was a left hand that landed moments ago from Pac-Man.
Again, the counter shots, as I said earlier, Pacquiao's going to score because of Horn walking into shots. Horn was going to do some of his work for him. Come in a little fat, a little reckless, and give opportunities for Pacquiao to counter, and that's what he's doing right now.
respect.
Again, see Manny looking to take that half step back.
Get your scissor
entice Horn to come forward and create an opening right there. Again, little step back. Looking to create an opening for a counter where Manny can fill the hole.
Stop, Manny. Time. Over here.
You heard Mark Nelson say, get your scissors ready. They're going to tend to the tape job on that right glove again.
Time in.
Final minute here of this 11th round. The boys in Vegas figured we wouldn't see an 11th round if you looked at that over-under. Blood streaming down from that right eye since the third round on has Jeff Horn. Of course, Pacquiao had to overcome clashes that affected him as well.
Gameness from Horn, but also recklessness as he comes in. Left hand, again, a little bit of reach there from time for Horn.
12th and final round. Crowd on their feet in appreciation for what the young warrior and the old all-time great have given them here in Brisbane. Teddy Atlas's scorecard, 7 rounds to 4. Manny Pacquiao, a 10-8 9th round. Subsequent to that, referee Mark Nelson nearly stopped this fight. He said, "You got to show me something," and that's exactly what Horn has done. What does he have left here in the 12th round, and can the Pac-Man close the show and finally get a knockout? It would be his first since '09.
If Horn's going to win this fight, he needs to land a big shot. And that big shot would have to come in the form, I would think, of a right hand.
Once again, with all the sweat, water, perspiration, blood, that tape is an issue on that right glove.
Let me tell you something, Joe, Tim. We talked about the signature punch of Manny where he'd slip to his right, make you think he's doing something there, hit you with the left hand. Horn has a little trick. He slips to his left, and then he throws the right hand. He's going to have to land that in the next minute and 40 seconds.
Good exchange against the ropes. Last 90 seconds.
I think this fight is closer than what we think, honestly.
How do you see it, Timmy?
It's a close fight. I don't know. It's a real close fight. I tell you that much.
I think you could justify it being that way, but I think that 9th round, to Teddy's point, was a dominating effort, and you could write an 8 down if you wanted to.
Do you think it's that close, Tim, or are you just talking like a fighter that knows how fickle, how scary judges' pencils can be on that paper?
I'm saying that Horn put up a good enough fight and a close enough fight and a great enough effort, and we are in Argentina.
I got to tell you something, Timmy.
Oh, Australia.
Australia, excuse me. I'm sorry about that.
I got to tell you something, Timmy. No matter what the judges come back with, give credit to Jeff Horn. He has come to fight. There was a willingness and purpose to him tonight, and the way he was composed after that beat down in the 9th round has this place roaring. Final 10 seconds to the bell. An all-time legend and an upset-minded local. How about it, folks? Manny Pacquiao. He wanted to give a little something to the U.S. fight fans for free. Jeff Horn gave as much as he possibly could. The battle